Welcome to the first podcast of the second series of the YSPP. I am Skipper, the same one that did Series 1. In this podcast, we'll be saying welcome back, we'll be discussing the new YS War 2000 Plus, and we'll be having another part of the Soji interviews. Of course, there's also the usual add-ons and news. So, we'll start with the welcome back. Welcome back to the YSPilots podcast. As some of you may have heard, the idea of the YS War 2007 Plus has been raised by ETNU. There are a few ideas which are being checked out and will be released to YSPilots later, I guess this month, I'm not sure. Anyway, on now with the news. Ooh, it's been a while since I've done this. Anyway, releases that warrant a mention are, first off, Task Force released its amazing 747 pack, which Lucky Bear got then painted in a lovely Air China paint scheme. Saloha pack has also been updated, and there are a lot of new maps released by various modders. There have been many other noteworthy mods, but we haven't time to fit them all in. I'm not sure anything interesting has actually happened. I'll snoop around and report on it for the next podcast, methinks. Anyways, now we have the next part of the Soji interview.
There was also another question of a feature where if you'd been shot down, it would show you who shoots you down, like in Battlefield and other such games like that.
Okay. That's also... Okay, yeah, I remember I had that request before.
Okay,
probably.
Sorry.
It's clearly in... it's alright. Yeah, it's clearly one of the things I need to implement, reduce my to-do list. So, I cannot tell you when, but probably I will do some picture.
Okay, and someone wants to know if you came up with the idea for the .surf and DNM files, or was that an idea from somebody else?
Oh, the documentation for DNM files?
Yeah.
Well, actually, do you really need that? I think everyone already discovered what is in it.
Yeah, but I mean, who came up with it in the first place? Is it something you invented yourself, or did someone else come up with it?
Who invented DNM format? Yeah. I did. Well, actually, I moved to the US after I finished my master's for my PhD, and if I continued my education in Japan, probably I worked on a little more about those dynamic models and those graphics features for my
Okay.
stuff there. So, DNM was something I was working on for my master. So I was developing the DNM format for my master's program. Reason why there's no documentation and support structure is because I stopped that went to the US. But sort of it's at least usable, right? So I'm using it for YSFlight and using it for some of my such topics.
Okay, and Talon, who's another YSPilots member, wanted to know if you were considering adding any other direct 3D versions, not any other versions, sorry, any extra sort of components to the D3D version of YSFlight.
Like what?
I'm not sure. If you're going to add any more like parts to the D3D version of YSFlight, because apparently it had some holes in it.
You mean make it? Well, I understood the question right, but if you're talking about some bugs and version, I'm trying to fix those problems as soon as possible. Definitely. And if you're talking about some special feature only available only in the next 3D version, I'm not thinking about that yet. Well, it's possible though. But I'm also maintaining Linux version, and the Linux version is based on OpenGL. Probably I will keep both OpenGL and Direct 3D version the same level. Actually, those versions. I was once thinking about terminating the non-OpenGL version.
So, that's it. Thanks for joining us today. Join us next time. That's all from me. Out.